Welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan,
Yeah,
I can't speak for we. I'm not
we.
with you. We're
Yeah.
remote.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not sipping on the cocktail, the signature cocktail for the Players Championship.
You're
Would you like
not.
to? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm still holding on. I guess winter's technically over, but I'm still holding on, and I'm getting down to my last little bit of old fashioned kick here. It's
Mm.
coming to an end. I think after this week I'll be done
Okay.
with the old fashions. With the old
Uh,
fashions, not forever, not forever. Just for the spring and summer months.
hmm
By the way, do you? I've got some more trivia coming your way.
Good.
Um, Not right now. We'll get there when we get into the players. But would you like to take a guess at the signature cocktail for the Players Championship? Let me give you some hints because I know you didn't read the lead sheets.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, so the name, two words, two words.
Mm.
Um, one of the words is part of the name. No, one of the words is the name of a golf course. The other word, um, when you say it or when you find out what it is, you'll think of the 17th Island Green.
Hmm.
Doo, doo,
Sawgrass
doo.
water.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Okay.
You got the first part right. It
Okay.
is not water,
Oh.
but you're on the right track.
Okay.
We're gonna take a few more stabs at this. So
Are we? Are
I'll
we?
give you a
Good.
mulligan. Sawgrass is correct.
Okay.
I'll give you a mulligan, and it does have to do with water.
Hmm.
And let's
Sawgrass
think.
drink.
No,
Sawgrass.
no. Hold on. Let me throw another hint out.
Dunk.
So allegedly, on average, there are 802 golf balls hit in the water
Hmm.
on the 17th hole
Yeah.
at Sawgrass.
Right. Right.
The sound that they make when they hit the water.
Sawgrass splash.
Yes, yes. Ding,
Oh.
ding, ding, ding,
Ding
ding,
ding
ding,
ding.
ding, ding, ding.
Where,
We
where,
got a winner.
Where do I
We
get
got
my
a
drink
winner.
at? Where do I get my drink
You're getting a prize. You're getting a
at?
prize. You're getting a prize. I
Uh,
wasn't going to say what's in it. So I was going to make one. I didn't have one of the ingredients. So like, here you go. The sawgrass
yeah.
splat.
Oh,
That.
hold up. Like you've
Oh,
never dunked a fucking ball in the water. Okay. Like you don't have one
well,
of the
no,
ingredients. I
no.
know what you're talking about. Okay.
I'm saying
I've
I
never dunked
didn't.
a ball.
I didn't have. Well, you ought to see me at number six at this little joint
Uh,
over in South Pittsburgh. I dunk it almost every time. All right, so the Sawgrass Splash
okay.
is the signature drink of the players,
Yeah.
made with fresh lemonade, fresh orange juice, fresh lime juice. Now, this threw me off because then it says simple syrup. And I'm like, well, hold on. You've got, I mean, you've sweetened up the lemonade, or it's not lemonade, but whatever. Okay. And then they really got me with this vodka.
Oh.
I
Mm.
mean, who the fuck wants vodka in that thing?
Yeah, I know. Hmm.
In
So
the
we should come
words
up
of,
with what if you were to put bourbon in that or whiskey?
yeah,
Um, what would you rename it? So it'd be Sawgrass Blank instead of a Sawgrass Splash. You could do a Sawgrass, like like a Boulevardier kind of thing,
oh,
instead
yeah.
of
Oh,
yeah.
do I?
So
I'd
what
like
would
to,
it be?
I wish you'd spell that for me. That's what I
Yeah, I think
wish
it
you'd
starts
do.
with the C.
What would it be? It would be I don't know. I mean, I would probably call it I
Sawgrass
don't
Plank.
I would I would want to incorporate like something Pete dye in there, like the
Yeah.
sawgrass dye. I don't know. That sounds kind of
Sawgrass Dozer.
the sawgrass dozer. That could work. Um, what else
Yeah.
could we? What else? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the splash is good.
Splash is good. Splash is great.
Um,
Yeah. Hmm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not drinking one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No,
That was good though.
I
I
don't
like
even
that. That's good.
I don't even think I have a bottle of vodka in the house. By the way, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I do have one bottle of vodka because we had a special request, and
Mm.
as much as I didn't want to do it, I did it
Okay.
anyway.
All right.
Uh, hmm. So we'll get to the Players Championship shortly. We're going to get to the White Lotus because Dan has shamed me. You've shamed me, Dan. And
Mhm.
I'm a very shallow person, very shallow. I mean, it is hard to shame me into, well, you need to do this. But you've done it. You've done it.
It's damn good.
And well, I'll save the White Lotus comments for
Damn good.
a few more cocktails. I'll save it for
Damn
a few
good.
more cocktails.
Damn good.
We'll get that on the third hour of the show.
Okay.
So we have some break. Well, hold on. Let's before we get to breaking news.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Russell Henley.
Congratulations, Russell Henley. Yeah, I lost
So
money on that. I had Morikawa at the turn. I was like, oh man, 3 shot lead, right? No.
like Morikawa, I just can't win a golf tournament. So let me ask you this: did Morikawa lose the golf tournament, or did Russell Henley win the golf tournament? Because I
I
have
think
an
more.
opinion.
I think Morikawa lost. You go
No,
back
are
to
you
it.
fucking kidding me? He no.
I know the eagle and all. I get or not, I get all that. I get it, but still. All right. Okay. All
Well,
right.
I don't know how you know the Eagle because it definitely wasn't live. And you can Photoshop anything. I mean, look at this picture right here. Anything can
Uh-huh.
get Photoshopped. Anything can get
Uh-huh.
Photoshopped.
Good point. Good point.
But
Good
I'm
point.
like, really, 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 CBS,
I
really,
know. I know.
the elevated event, and you can't fucking get over there,
I
really.
know. My goodness.
That's the way you're going.
Mm.
Way to go. By the way, we will not have that problem this week. I mean, this could be so if you're just a drinker and you tune in just
Yeah.
because you want to hear this
Yeah.
voice
Yeah.
or that voice,
Hmm.
um, this week at the Players is probably the best viewing experience in the world of golf.
This
I mean,
one.
it was designed. I mean, PB's told us more. It was designed for tournament play, televised in mind.
Hmm.
And I mean, I get the logistics. I don't want to get hung up on that. Congratulations, Russell Henley.
Yep.
We'll get to the
And
Players today,
Sergio Garcia.
sir. Sergio.
Sergio.
So, do we? Are we ready to make a bet yet? What can we? Should we look now, or do we need to wait?
I think we make bets every week on the Masters. I think I have the whole freaking field by now.
I mean, but I'm
Uh,
just saying. I mean, if we don't, I mean, this
should
is
I
going to move
cash
the
out my
needle.
Tiger bet or not? No, keep it.
We'll get there in just a sec. Allegedly, somebody timed this one just right.
Mm-hmm. When's that TGL
Let's
kick back up again?
this March the 18th. March the 18th for the playoffs.
Achilles heel. That one's on you, Kyle Porter. That one's on you. Take away the
uh,
Hyundai. Give him that camera. Oh, he loved that camera.
he loved that. He must love that cheeseburger.
Jeez.
Let's see. This is the It is the U.S. Masters. So limited bets right now. Sergio's got to be deep though, bro.
Oh yeah, deep.
And
Yep.
so let me ask this as we're getting to Sergio. Propensity to win the Masters, a new first time champion
Plus
or a
65.
repeat champion?
I think it's a repeat. Plus
So do I.
6,500. Plus 6,500.
Gotta get. I love that. I mean, it ain't gonna get any cheaper.
It ain't going to get any cheaper.
Uh, let's
All
see.
right.
We'll throw a bone on that one. Why
Heck
wouldn't
yeah.
we?
Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? Get out of here, Sergio. Come on, bring it on home. Boy, this moving
Well, so here
HQ.
before you okay
Mm, mm.
before you go to moving HQ, who's cheaper or who's more expensive, Russell Henley or Russell Henley or Sergio Garcia?
Russell Henley
Is cheaper?
for the Masters. You're saying
Who's more expensive? Yeah,
who's got the better odds?
yeah. So it's plus 6,500. Is Henley deeper or lower than
No,
that?
no. Shallow, very shallow.
He's plus 7,000. A little
Ooh,
bit cheaper.
ooh.
Yeah.
I'm no, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
when we get to the betting portion of the show,
Okay.
we've foreshadowed into it. I might be betting Henley to miss the cut this week.
Where do you think
if
Morikawa
available,
is?
if available.
Where's
Oh,
Morikawa?
right there in second place.
Where's he at on the odds?
Masters or the Players?
Masters, yeah. Masters.
I think he's going to be at 22.
Plus 1800.
No, I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not that
No,
far off.
that's really good. That's really good.
It's not. That's not
That's like a
horrible.
Sawgrass splash-esque right there.
Ooh, it's like a
Right there.
Sawgrass splash
Yeah.
asterisk with bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the hell you'd call that. Walk the plank.
Wow, in the blank. I'd call it Sawgrass four.
That's right. That's right.
That's what I
That's
call
right.
it. And
Okay.
it'd be fun to order too, wouldn't it? Sawgrass four. Give me four of them.
That's that's good.
You talk. Give me two. Give me
Aha.
two.
All right, moving HQ. What were you saying?
So there's been a lot of positives in moving HQ from the dirty South to the hills to the ridges of Tennessee.
Yeah.
This whole betting thing. The good news is I spent some time. I don't think we talked about this. I spent some time with one. Let's see. What should I? I spent some time with a friend over around South Pittsburgh way, and we may have been sipping on a few, and
Hmm.
we got deep into a little college basketball betting.
Oh yeah, you told me this. Yeah, we talked about this a
Okay,
little
so I
bit.
did share.
Yeah,
All right, all
a
right.
little bit, a little
So
bit. Are you still on a
listen,
roll though?
still on a roll. Still on. And let me tell you, the other roll to get on is if you're not betting college baseball and you're not looking at the Tennessee Vols. I mean, those guys are setting the fucking world on fire. Strikeouts, home runs, grand slams. Take all the props and just and hedge because
Mm.
they're on fire. I
Okay.
guess it'll be next week's show. Baseball and bourbon.
There you go.
We'll see. And you know what goes great with baseball and bourbon, Dan?
What does?
A
Little wiener.
wiener. A wiener. Who doesn't like a good wiener in the stadium?
Hmm.
Let's see. So Sergio gets it done. I just
Oh,
placed that bet, by the way.
before I let you go. So I was
Ooh.
cruising around town the other day, and
Where are
you get
you?
this you
Well,
get these
which are we talking about the triangle?
yeah, triangle. Yeah.
Okay.
And I and I
Okay.
and I, I get this push on my phone and it says this something I forget the damn thing. It's like this southern city is blowing up with people moving there and all that. I'm like, well, I'll click.
Oh,
I
I
shall
got some
click.
guesses.
I
I got
shall
some
click.
guesses. I
So
got
I
some
click.
guesses.
And what city do you think they're talking about? You
Well,
know?
allegedly, they heard this little fake podcast already relocated to Chattanooga.
Chattanooga. I was like, oh, good Lord.
I told you that's why
I know.
we got to bet Sergio now
That's
because it's
right.
going to move the needle.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
needle mover.
I know you just moved, but after that article, I think you should go ahead and just cash out. Just cash out. No,
Let's
that's really
see.
cool to see. A lot of people are moving there. That's cool, man. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I hope they stop, is what I hope.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's
Uh,
picking up
it,
steam. Too close to Nashville.
it is. Well, I mean, come
Atlanta.
on. Next thing you know, we're gonna have a racetrack and a
No,
gambling
send a
hall.
signal.
Yeah, then we're growing up. Oh, speaking of, I gotta. Can I share a personal? It has to do with HQ, which does
Don't you
involve
worry.
you.
We can edit it out. It's no problem.
Allegedly, they.
For the
Oh,
listeners. For
good.
the listeners.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what do we? Okay, and time. So the new HQ,
Yeah.
when purchased, it didn't have a fenced-in yard,
Right.
and we have the mascot of the show.
Mm-hmm.
In the little brown dog, the Boykin Spaniel of
Yep.
Dixie Soul.
Yep.
And, she could go out in the yard. We didn't have to necessarily be right there with her, but you did want to leave her unattended because she could just go right out in the street. You
Right.
got to be careful.
Right.
Uh, if you are one of those lucky individuals that Dan just referenced, that's moving to the little city in the South that's blowing up, Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Fantastic fences.
Fantastic fences.
Wonderful job, by the way. Dixie
Hmm.
now has a fenced-in yard. Let me tell you what sucks about this fucking fenced-in yard.
Okay.
Dixie doesn't want to go outside unless you're out there with her. It's like the whole point of having the fence is we don't have to be outside, Dixie.
Dixie's
I
like,
was
oh.
not yelling at you. Lay down over there.
So
Uh,
you got yourself a fence is what you got.
so I got myself I got myself a so and I put the latches on the outside. That way, if I get a little too little too
So how
much
long did it take to put the fence up? A day?
the day, yeah,
A
they were
day?
in and
Yeah.
out, man. I
All
mean,
right.
they were and they drove. So the guy said, "Oh, your neighbor just came over and asked if we'd be open to building their fence." And I said, "Well, what's my finder's fee?"
That's right. Commission.
Yeah, he chuckled like I was joking, and I said, "No, no, 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 I wasn't joking. I want to know what's my commission."
That's right. That's right. I can find the yellow pages. I'll tell them who it was.
Mm, exactly, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Very cool.
Dixie is. Oh no, no, she is happy. She's happy.
Very cool.
Dixie
Very
likes it.
cool.
So
Yeah.
upgrades to. So when you come over, you can sleep in the yard now.
Oh, good.
You don't even have to sleep on the couch anymore. You just go straight to the yard.
Uh,
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You'll be protected.
all right.
All right,
Man.
we got more news.
More news. Go ahead.
More
Yep.
news.
Okay.
Have you cashed in your Tiger Woods Masters ticket yet?
Jeez, my goodness. What do you think happened there? How did he break it? Was he like or injured it? What was it called?
It
It was
ruptured. It was
ruptured
it's
Achilles.
an Achilles, and that's
Ruptured Achilles.
this is not the half naked Brad Pitt running around out there stabbing giants with a sword. This is Tiger Woods. And I'm like, I don't know. Those legs of his are kind of squirrely anyway. So I'm like, I don't know. Is that I mean, he looked fine the other night when he was playing in the TGL. He didn't
Yeah.
look like he was having an issue.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Uh, I don't think we see him play another tournament in 2025. I
So
think I think he's done.
any TGL appearances or no?
I mean, not for I mean, that's like a month's injury, man.
Okay.
I mean, that's
So
not a
will he be in the booth at
Let
the
me.
TGL?
Well, now that could be. So here you go. Let me give the. This is
Does
Tiger
he go
Woods.
to the grounds at the Masters?
I don't think so. He'll probably go to the Champions Dinner.
Okay.
But I think, and I
Where
don't.
do we bet that?
Well, we'll find out when we get to the betting
What
portion of the
is the
show.
meal this year? Has the meal been announced yet or
No,
not quite
we
yet?
don't. But we'll speculate in a sec. Hold
Okay.
on, hold
All
on,
right.
hold on. Tiger Woods, and I quote, as I began. As I began to ramp up my own training and practice at home, I felt a sharp pain in my left Achilles, which
Mm-hmm.
was deemed to be ruptured. This morning, Dr. Charlton, what's the most famous Charlton you know? And Horner doesn't count, by the way. She's no longer a Horner.
Charlton, like the city
Charlton,
Charles.
Charlton, without the S. Charlton.
I don't know. Who is it?
Heston, damn it, Heston,
Oh,
Charlton.
Heston. Heston.
But it is not. This is not. This is Dr. Charlton
Yeah.
Stucken
Okay.
of Hospital for Special Surgery in West Palm Beach, Florida, performed a minimally invasive Achilles tendon repair for a ruptured tendon. The surgery went smoothly, and we expect a full recovery, added Dr. Stucken. I'm back home now and plan to focus on my recovery and rehab. Thank you for all the support. When he says rehab,
Hmm.
do you think he has any problems coming across some oxys or Vicodin these days, or you think it's just free flowing?
Uh, we built a wall, didn't we?
What would the rocket say? What would the rocket say about trusting these these doctors?
I think he'd say go for it.
What would Jose say about trusting these doctors?
I think he'd say go for it.
Wow. Hmm.
No, and it's
Allegedly.
serious. It's sad, man. I wanted to get see him play at the Masters, but yeah, very sad. Yeah.
So with this, hold on. Let's yeah, other things that were in the lead sheets if we'd have read them.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's an Achilles?
What just happened today?
Achilles. Achilles tendon. Achilles. Let's see. Achilles rupture. Timeline. Recovery timeline. This may be as soon as 2 to 3 weeks, or as long as 6 weeks, depending on. Oh, no, 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 no. Most people can return to normal activity in 4 to 6 months. that's called we're not getting any the consultant knows. The consultant clearly knows when we're recording. What
Why?
does the consultant write while we're recording?
What does she say? You got a new fence coming in?
She said, "Drop the fence skit. It sucks."
Too late.
I mean, it's not even a skit. It's not a skit.
Uh,
It's yeah, it's not a skit. There's no fence skit. It's just
it's
updating people. It's just updating people on what the new HQ looks like
yeah.
because allegedly there's a little speakeasy opening in Highland Park in that town that's blowing up.
Mm.
And allegedly they have a buffalo head in there that somebody is so thirsty after.
Oh
So
wow.
thirsty. They
Hmm.
want that buffalo head so bad.
Hmm.
I that I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see where it goes. But so no Tiger. Are you out on Tiger? If you could bet today, how many tournaments do we see Tiger play in 2025?
None.
I was going to say 1.5 tournaments.
No.
I think you could go zero point 0.5 tournaments and still
Yeah.
take the under.
Yeah, I think you take the
Still
under.
take the under.
No, no. He's done. He's done this year for sure.
We'll see Charlie Woods play in a PGA tournament before we'll see Tiger Woods play in another
Good
PGA
point. Is
tournament.
his team in the playoffs in the TGL or no?
Tiger?
Yeah, his team.
No, 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 no. He didn't make it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think Rory made it either. So the two founding fathers of the TGL, their teams didn't make it too.
Come
I
on,
mean,
Jay.
maybe that was planned. Maybe that was planned. I don't know. Speaking of Jay, so not a not a political shit, not a political show, allegedly. Um, what happened with this meeting? I mean, I mean, Tiger got crowned for Black History Month and gave him the presidential reward. Who knows? They probably went out on the bus afterwards and talked with the ladies. I mean, maybe they
Mhm.
didn't. I don't know where they park it at over there.
Right.
But what's coming to this? We've got nothing. We've got
Nothing.
nothing still.
We got nothing. I don't know, man. All we have is hope at this point, you know. So,
Isn't that a
you
Beatles
know,
song?
I will tell you that we do have some feelers out, and coming
Do it.
soon, you may hear. I've heard we've got some some flies on the wall kind of thing. Well, you may hear some
Tell me
inside
more.
scoop of negotiations between Liv and the PGA Tour from the Oval Office. You may hear them pretty soon. I'm just saying. I think we got some recordings coming.
Ooh, I bet we do. I bet. Allegedly, we've got an inside source, and
Yeah,
they're thinking about calling in
yeah, that's right.
and sharing what they heard while they
Yep,
were there.
that's right. That's right.
Allegedly, well, I don't know. We'll see if that happens or not.
Nothing quite as smooth and slick. Nothing quite as smooth and
No, no, no,
slick
no, no,
as
no,
that
no, no,
Zelensky
no,
meeting. That
no,
Zelensky
no,
meeting
no.
went fine. This we're
It,
talking some rough stuff here.
it's a little rough, a little rough. Oh boy.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy. Well, I guess it's a political show now.
No, it's not. We're talking about golf.
We are talking golf and booze, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Cheers. Hello.
Speaking of
Uh,
booze, okay, you said it. All right.
Speaking of,
Um, I feel we have a fiduciary responsibility to
mm,
the business that is golf and bourbon. I think you put it in the lead sheets. What's going on with this? Canada doesn't want to drink any more of our booze.
who does it? Oh,
Canada.
Canada. No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. They
Yes.
said they said just take it back.
Take it back. Take
Take
it
it
back.
back.
Yeah. Well,
Um, I I don't know. We'll see. We do have some shows coming up with some individuals. Can't wait to get Steve back on. By the way, we'll have him on
okay.
pre-masters, and
Okay.
that'll
Mhm.
be some good cannon fodder for the show. Uh, I don't know. I think that Canada's probably not doing themselves any favors.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, okay, you don't want, but here's what's going to be interesting, and I haven't looked yet. I mean, the stock, by the way, this is not do not take financial advice from us. We've run this fake business into the ground. Um, kind of like a hoselled 4-iron, just right into it. Um, I mean, it'll be interesting to see like the Brown Forman, the publicly traded, who the Constellations, the Sazerac. I mean, it'll be interesting to see like how they're gonna like what are they gonna do? And we talked with Steve about like what who's impacted, and I don't think it's the you and I drinker. I think it's and I don't, when I say volume, it's the value drinker. I think
Right.
that's who's mostly impacted by the things that are going on. And not to say that that you're being cheap. I'm just saying that I think it's the person that's looking for that lower tier, lower price point spirit. I think that's who's being impacted. Not the boutique stuff. I don't
So
think there.
what's
I
the
mean,
most
there's a little
popular
bit there.
Canadian whiskey or liquor or booze
Crown
coming in?
Royal. Crown
Crown Royal,
Royal.
100%.
That's
Well,
what I would
maybe
say.
we actually might have a fly on the wall for this one too. We probably could get an inside peek of Dave Grohl negotiating this in the Oval Office.
We could.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go get a bottle of 18-year Crown Royal right now and just chug it on the show. And I don't know how the rest of the show's going to. I mean, probably won't notice any difference. So, I
I
mean,
do.
it's
I
like
know how it's going
business,
to
business as usual. Speaking of edits, were you serious about we could edit some of this stuff out?
go. You serious, Clark?
Just let him finish. He'll be done in a minute. Oh, that's yeah. Well, that was a belly laugh. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. So how personal should I make this before we get
Uh,
into
well, why don't you
do
check
we
with the consultant first?
do, let's see. So I've got a procedure coming up on Thursday.
Well, let me guess. You've got a torn Achilles heel too.
Why do you think I'm recording the show sitting down? I can't stand up. Of course I do.
Are
Of
you going
course
to
I
be at
have.
TGL next week?
Well, no, hey, I finally found out what's wrong with my golf game. It's like I couldn't fucking see, and I've got a torn Achilles. I mean, just wait. This will be the best 14 handicap you've ever seen on the course when once rehab is finished. And I ain't talking about rehab. I'm talking about getting tuned back up.
All right, what you got coming up this week? Another eye you're doing?
I mean, can I talk about this on the show?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's a first time experience. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not like that. This is not the PG version of the show, by the way. This is the part if you've got kids, you can just blame Uncle Cal.
Oh boy. Okay.
So I'm getting a colonoscopy on Thursday.
Oh, I thought you were getting your eyes done. Okay. All right.
No, the
Did you
eyes are
get?
already done. The
I
eyes
thought
are
you had to do
already
like
done.
one and then the other or something like that.
Yeah, I
No.
did. They're both done.
Oh,
Both done.
colonoscopy. Okay.
Getting violated from the rear.
Oh, well.
And you should see. So I was talking to the consultant.
Yeah.
We were talking about business stuff.
If the fence story didn't pass, the consultant, I don't know how the hell this one got passed.
No, this one's gonna be perfectly fine. So I was talking to the consultant, and we were talking about business stuff. Things like, hey, if you want to elevate your style on and off the course, go to turtleson.com and use Birdies 15
That's
for
right. Birdie's
15% off.
15. That's right.
And I said, by the way, I want to show you, look at this jug. And I held up this big jug
Mhm.
of chalk. And the consultant says, oh, you that's going to be, it's like, well, I don't know. I've seen you drink a lot. I mean, you've got a pretty good stomach. I think you'll be able just to throw this back. And I'm like, I mean, maybe I'll put a little bourbon in there. I don't know.
Right.
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
I? Turn it into
Why
a
not? Why
milkshake.
wouldn't you? Yeah.
So we'll see.
Turn
So
it into.
I say all that in. This could be my last show.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well,
may not make it out. I may not make it out of it.
we're definitely going to have to check in later in the week. Well, probably not, but yeah, it'll be fine. You'll be
And
fine. You'll be fine.
somebody told me they were going to give me fentanyl. And I'm like, I've tried a lot of drugs. I've never tried
Mhm.
fentanyl. But what if I get it and I like it?
It's probably Canadian.
It's definitely Canadian. I don't even think you need a script up there for that. And I mean, this could be a thing. I mean, like, I hope I don't get addicted. Not
Yeah,
that
me
I
too.
do. I don't have an addictive personality,
Hmm.
but I hope I don't get addicted to this stuff. If I really like, I mean, it's we may have to speed the show up a little bit, allegedly, if I if I get addicted to these opioids. Not
What'd you do
like
this
it's not like
weekend,
it's
Kyle?
not
Well,
like a
I had a
so.
colonoscopy, and then I had a bunch of fentanyl and tons of sawgrass splashes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, this guy
Stir it
really
in.
is.
Just
This guy really is on drugs.
stir it up.
That's one thing I
So
don't know if anybody's ever tried is fentanyl in a sawgrass splash.
hmm,
Mm,
consultant's definitely not
mm.
approving of this.
Kenny
That's
Powers would love that right
that.
there.
Hey, by hey, talk about rehab. That'll send you
Yeah.
straight there. Mm. I can't wait to talk about the White Lotus. All right, what else we got to get to because we got to talk TPC, and I'm more excited to talk about. I shouldn't say more. I'm
Yeah.
excited to I'm
Yeah.
excited to put some bets down. But anything
I
else
think we touched
heading
on
into
everything. We had
this?
the players coming up, and then we had Tiger and Russell and Sergio. I mean, that's a big deal for Sergio, right? I mean, shit.
Big deal, big
Yeah.
deal. Sergio has
That's one
been
guy that does not regret going to live. That's for sure.
so interesting story. Let me think about how I can frame this up. No, I don't think I can frame it up. So, it's talking about people going to live and who have become irrelevant. I think Jon Rahm's kind of become irrelevant.
Well, until major season, sure.
Even when major season rolls around. I mean, I think people are over it. I think people
Okay.
are
What happens if he
over.
wins the Masters?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm ready for
Okay.
the players.
Well,
You
I
ready
know I
for
got
the
a comment
oh,
now.
all
No,
right.
no, no. You opened up this Pandora's box now. Okay.
Ooh, I'd like
Um,
to. Could you spell that?
it's called FE. No.
Hey,
Um,
AI chat G.
so did you see the comments? We talked about this last week on Freddie Couples, talking about how he talks to Brooksy and said that Brooksy's ready to come back to the PGA Tour and he's clamoring and he's not going to sign up again and all that. Remember, we talked about this, right?
No, hey, keep giving me the lead in. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Well, apparently, I just want to make sure we talked about it because I thought I forget. But apparently, Phil clapped back and said, "Why is Freddie mouthing off about all this, taking away Brooks's power in his negotiations and everything? Why would he be mouthing off about his conversations with Brooksy? Your thoughts?"
Well, Freddie's old, and Freddie doesn't really give a shit,
Mhm.
and but because he's friends, and I think that Brooks is probably telling him, air it, put it out there. I'm ready.
Okay.
Put it out there. Put it in the ethers. Put it in the dark webs. Let it go. Let it go. Make it bigly.
Okay. All right.
That's what I think's happening. That's where I think this is heading. I don't know. What do you have an opinion?
I don't unless Brooks said get it out there. And he's leaking it because he wants like to talk to Jay and stuff. Maybe, but I mean, if it was truly a personal conversation and then just like hammering it up like on a, I could see Brooksy and Freddie kind of like chatting it up in the evenings while having a couple of glasses of wine or something like
No,
that.
very
Yeah,
similar
yeah,
very similar
yeah.
personalities. I mean, both
Exact,
are
very similar.
both
Yeah,
both are just complete.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Different, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I could see them having that glass of wine in the evening, just kind of chatting it up and all that. And maybe he didn't want it out there. I don't know. It'd be interesting to hear if Brooks has a comment on it. But we'll see if we get a chance to hear him have an answer on that. Yeah,
Well, he's very outspoken. It's not like he's afraid to come on and say, I fucking told him not to say that bullshit.
that's
And,
true.
or I shared that in confidence. I don't know why the fuck he shared that. I mean, that
Yeah,
could go on. I mean, that could
yeah.
go on. I mean, he could just belabor the hell out of that thing, just like the, MILF.
So do you mind just going back to the previous conversation? Do you mind if I title the episode "Cal says John Rahm is old news"?
I do not mind.
Okay, okay, that's gonna be a
I
time
don't know how the consultant feels about it, but
then. You'll find out.
I will find out. Yeah, I'll fill
And
out on our
to our
next.
two listeners, if it's not that in the title tomorrow, is it because the consultant didn't agree with it?
It's well, you see. I mean, oddly enough, I mean, there is a business here. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there are contractual agreements, albeit loose. They are contractually, people are contractually obligated to the show, unless
Hmm.
you're a bot.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Okay.
TPC,
TPC. Let's do it. Yep.
Players Championship. Shout out PB Die. PB, I know you listen to the show.
He
You
does.
text me and tell me you listen to the show.
Hmm.
And you want to know why I don't talk about you more. Well, come back on the show. Let's talk about
That's
it.
right. He should.
And allegedly, the Sweetens Roadshow will be heading to Indianapolis Motor Golf Course later this year.
Oh,
So that's where PB has his tournament at, or has a tournament there. And his main tournament is Urbana, Ohio, by the way. But he does have a little event there, and yeah, maybe I'll see if PB can come play with us.
mm.
Yeah, it's so I mentioned a show or two ago, and you were very derogatory about this, yeah, very
Great.
pessimistic.
Probably. Yep.
It's come to fruition.
Okay.
It's a thing, Dan.
Okay.
It's a thing. I mentioned specifically that there would be a live golfer playing in the Players Championship.
Yeah, you did. You did.
You were very anti,
I know. I should have been more
very
clear.
anti, very anti. Um, I, Not true. Fake news, Dan. Fake
Mm.
news.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Not true.
Fake news. No, it's happening. It's happening. One Laurie Cantor, the Englishman from Somerset, by the way, he got booted. He got booted from the live. Couldn't cut it. Couldn't make a fucking cut. Couldn't. Well, there are no cuts. He just sucked on
Yeah.
live,
Yeah.
and they booted him. And he's rejoined the DP World Tour.
Okay.
And he's played himself into, I think that's the way it happened. I don't know. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. He's now a participant, a player at the 2025 Players Championship. So I got a
Mm.
few things I want to throw out at you. One,
Mm.
will you concede that I was kind of correct?
Yes. 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 Technically, you
I'll
were
t-
correct. Yeah.
I'll take kind of correct. Not a current live player, but and the reason I say that is because so what does this do now to because Liv's playing again, which I mean pull your hat down and don't let it blow your hair back. Like I have no fucking idea why Liv continues because I think they've got another tournament this weekend going up against a player. They just went up against the Arnold Palmer. I think there's another tournament going up again. I think they're in Japan. I think I saw Kessler post post about the Japan tournament that P Reed won,
Hmm.
and I'm like, why are you going up against these kind of tournaments? Because and I've said it before. I think that I think that the average golfer, the average golf fan, I think I don't. I mean, I feel like it's not it that there's a fatigue in watching golf, and
Yes.
I don't think you can watch it multiple tournaments multiple times a day. I did for the app for the person that they're trying to attract. I don't think they can do it like that.
Agreed.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It's tough. No, it's tough. It's kind of, we talked about there's a fatigue to it. There's when there's so many different tours. I mean, that's one thing that makes football so popular. I mean, I know they keep going to like Thursday night and Saturday sometimes and all that, but it's usually just one game, right?
But we can agree that golf will never be football. Can we
No,
agree?
that's Yes, that's the point though. It's like, but with football is pretty much Sunday, and then they have some little things going on during the week, but it's pretty much
Yeah.
Sunday.
You know what'd be interesting to see is because I like the
What would
back to
happen
the
if just take it to injury stuff out, but they put football on 4 days a week during the football season, like the entire freaking teams? It would not be the same sport.
you're talking about pro. I mean, shit for college. I mean, it's on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, isn't it? I
I
mean,
don't. Yeah, but did people watch all of it? I don't
no,
think. No, no.
no, no.
They watch their team. Yeah.
And that's the issue is you don't really have a team. I mean, like Team Atlanta for TGL. I mean, there's not a motherfucker in there that's from or ever lived in Atlanta. I mean, they may
Yeah.
have done some fentanyl in Atlanta
Mm.
or smoked a little crack under the bridge on MLK Junior Drive Southeast. But I mean,
That's right.
just because they thought that they were out in space and they've lived there for a long time. I mean, it was a very short-lived trip. East Lake's not far from there, by the way.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Um, so I don't, yeah, I don't know. I'm bringing all that back to
Yep.
say, true story. I wish we could have bet that a
Yeah, you
live
would have
play.
won.
I think we
You would have
did
won.
bet it, and you owe
You
me
would have won.
something now.
I
I
do.
think you owe
I
me
do.
something.
I do.
We don't need to talk about what it is on air.
Okay.
It's at a pro. I've got a colonoscopy coming up
That's
in a
true.
few days.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. It could go a very different way, and it could open me up to a whole new experience in life. We'll find out, I
Find
guess.
out.
We will find out. I'd like to video some of this stuff, but I don't
No.
know.
Mm-mm.
You say
No.
the consultant does not approve.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. No, we'll see. All right. The Players Championship.
Players Championship.
Here we go.
The best field in golf.
Let me throw a couple things out because we're gonna put a lineup together.
Yep.
We got to pick a one and done.
Yep.
We are probably going to make some bets if we haven't
Yep.
already made them,
Yep.
and we may double down. Who
Yep.
knows?
Hmm.
Okay, so how do you feel about this statement? The unofficial fifth major. Tell tell me more.
Yeah, I think 100%. It's just like the fifth Beatle. Yeah.
Okay, there are only four fucking Beatles, Dan. Just like there are
There's
only
only four majors.
four majors.
That's what I'm saying. It's the fifth Beatle. It is not a
So
major.
it's not the fifth major, and I wish they would just drop it because at this point you can't add another major because then it just totally blows out all these records that are never going to get broken.
Hmm.
And there is something to be said for how do you say the je ne sais quoi of I mean just the spirit of what they're accomplishing and what they're doing. And it's like, oh, you're going to add another one in now, and you're going to open the door. But so the reason I say that is so the unofficial. I don't think it's the unofficial fifth major. I bet best field of the year of the season, probably PGA Championship may be the only better one.
Yeah.
Um, Televised viewership,
You say yes.
watching in the comfort of a speakeasy in Highland Park, Chattanooga,
Mm.
with a buffalo staring at you the whole, Wild Bill staring at you the whole time. Probably not a better venue around.
Yeah.
Got a good smoking deck.
Yeah.
The bar looks stocked. I'm not talking about the one behind me. I'm talking about the stocked bar, not
Hmm.
this one, the
Yep.
real bar.
Yep.
And so let me throw this. So
Okay.
2018,
Hmm.
and I got some trivia before it. Is it too late to get into some trivia?
No. Mm-mm.
So first question in 2018, what was unique about the Players' schedule, the
It
Players'
was
Championship?
it was a different time of year, right? Wasn't it? Didn't go like
Yes.
Masters and then the Players or something? Yeah.
So I think it was in May, and they
Yeah.
moved it to March.
Yeah.
Since moving it to March in 2018,
Hmm.
every winter moving forward, 2018 on, is a major champion.
Really?
Now, well, I'm gonna start at 2018,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna ask you who was so the previous year that this is so 2018 kind of broke the mold. 2018, Webb Simpson. 19, McIlroy. 21, JT. 22. Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie,
Cam
mate.
Smith, yeah.
23 and 24 was the same golfer. Would you like
Hmm.
to go ahead and get a little free
I
pass?
think it was Jon Rahm. Scottie Scheffler.
I heard Jon Rahm was irrelevant. That's what I heard. So I backed that up to say there have been a lot of other major winners. Would you take a stab? Who won in 20? Ooh, ooh. Oh, you're gonna love this. So 20, do you know or do you want a hint on the 2017 Players winner?
um,
I'll give you a hint if you want a hint. You can phone a friend. You've got a friend in me.
no, was it what's his
You've
name?
got a friend in me.
What's his name from Texas? He wasn't the major. He wasn't the one that won the PGA in
Wrong.
18, not that one. No.
Wrong. No. This gentleman, he shares a name with our mascot, with Dixie Seoul. He's I don't know if he's from fucking Seoul, but he's definitely from Korea. And Sun JM, by the way, has never won the Players Championship.
Oh, Siwoo.
Woo!
Mm,
There you go.
mm,
I knew if I threw a little context clue out there
mhm.
too, you'd nail it. So I think that's like
Makes sense.
as we get into this thing, I think that's something to be considered. That
Well, it's
like
major season, right? So before it's like
people
it's
are
going
coming
into
into
May,
form, man. People
coming
are
into
coming
form.
into form. That's why I'm like because Russell Henley has just been dying to keep his fucking card, right? He just needs a win so he can keep the card.
So
I mean,
Hideki's
it's
here.
not. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
So should we go ahead and bet Hideki for the Masters right
I mean,
now?
you just said it's got to be a major winner. So it's got to be
I'm
Hideki.
I know. Well, we'll get to that in the one
Jay
event,
wouldn't have it
but
any other way.
all right. So
He
can I
wrote
go
this years
through?
ago. I can tell you next year's winner.
I'll try to drag this out as long as possible. We got to make it to hour three and a half.
Next year's Will
Um,
Zalatoris.
ooh,
What?
all right.
What?
So in 1978, then PGA Tour Commissioner Dean Beeman purchased 415 acres, which is now Sawgrass,
Okay.
TPC Sawgrass, home of
Yeah.
the Players.
Hmm.
How much did he pay for that?
$2
Do you
million.
want a hint? Do you want a hint or you want to guess?
What year was it? 1978?
1978.
$1 million.
415 acres.
$1 million.
All right, I'm going to show off my intellect right here. I think you have to like subtract that by
Hmm.
100,000%.
Oh, he did like $10,000 or something like that.
It's a dollar. Could it?
He
Well,
only purchased it
maybe it's
for
a
a
million.
dollar.
A
Damn
million
it.
percent.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the
For a
details.
dollar.
A dollar. He purchased 415 acres
This was Donald Trump that bought this.
over there. Yeah. Well, guys, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be big. It's gonna be so huge. Like a little golf
Uh,
course in Jacksonville in North Florida.
may look like a swamp
Um,
now.
we're gonna drain the swamp. Oh, speaking of, okay, so let's go there. Let's go there. And I don't
Uh,
know if you remember this or not, but PB definitely talked about it on a pre. If you haven't listened to PB on our pod, I don't know. I don't know if we had video then. Well,
we did.
Dixie got
We
excited.
did.
She came
We
back.
did.
She said she loves PB now. I don't know if we had video then. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. Just go back and listen to the pod. PB, what a funny motherfucker, man. And I don't mean the MFer in like a bad way. Like, but what a solid dude and just as an entertainer and a hell of a guy. So this, by the way, I'm reading it. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. But the top 10 facts you didn't know about TPC Sawgrass.
Okay. Okay.
Four-legged, is it four-legged or four-legged? How would you say it? I know what they'd say in Chattanooga.
Four, four-legged.
Yeah. Okay.
Four-legged, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Four-legged groundskeepers. Would you like to take a guess at the animal that was four-legged? There were multiple of them.
Gator.
No, no,
Gator.
no, 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 no. Is a gator an animal? It's like an amphibian kind of thing or something. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Okay. Hint. It's a it's a mammal with hair.
Dog.
Wrong. You get
What
one
is it?
more.
What,
One more.
fox or something?
Ah,
Fox?
fucking. What's a
Coyote?
fox say? Ring, ding, ding, ding. No, it's a goat. A goat.
Oh, goat. Okay.
The
All right.
grounds crew would lead the goats around the property, allowing them to munch on weeds and grass and underbrush as they strolled. Within 8 months, the goats cleaned up 80% of the brush on the property. There's also Goat Island there. I won't run you through that one. But they did say they used to have them pinned in and they kicked around and shit all over everything. And then they got up on the roof of the clubhouse. And so the goats eventually led to be a problem.
Hmm.
I said it earlier. So there's two numbers annually. Annually.
Hmm.
Um, how many golf balls are hit in the splash on 17?
I think you said like 800,000 or something, wasn't
It says 802 balls during the players since
it? Oh,
2003
no. Okay.
on
I have
average.
no
On
clue how
average.
many. I have no clue how many balls.
What about just total?
Total, like, you mean like all time or
Outside of the tournament, with everybody that shows up there
annually?
that plays
Annually.
annually,
10,000.
annually, it's like a
10,000.
colonoscopy.
I don't know, 10,000.
Multiply by 10. Yeah, it's 100,000.
A
100,000
hundred
golf balls.
thousand. Wow.
100,000 golf balls making the round.
Wow. Wow.
Let's see. Is there anything I thought there were a couple of but it's the biggest purse ever this year. $15 million. Biggest
Mm,
purse ever in professional golf. The
wow.
Players Championship. Taking it home.
Hmm.
I don't have anything. Well, so in closing, before we get to some betting and picking some players.
Okay.
I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Would you like to take a stab at the signature drink for the Players Championship and
Well,
at the naming convention? And do you want any hints?
did we just do this?
Yes.
The Sawgrass Splash.
Yes, we did. I couldn't resist. I couldn't
Okay.
resist.
All right.
Somebody's listening right now, and somebody's saying like, "That motherfucker forgot he said they done forgot he did that." But I knew that I did it. I knew it. Uh, all right, so we got the winners. We got them laid out. But I think the course it grew by 75 yards. Not a fishtail. They've added a tree. There is. I wish I could remember what I was watching on YouTube. Davis Love was on there, which another like he and Fred Couples. I don't know, they're peas in a pod. Um, but I think so. They moved a tree over to I think it was number one. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Okay.
and it's like they were going through this thing and they dug it up and they're like, aha, that's the tree. It's kind of
Okay.
like that cheeseburger, Dan.
Oh yeah.
You
Hmm.
must
Love that
love
tree.
that cheeseburger. So yeah, it's so added 75 yards. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. We got that sweet Bermuda this week, and I don't know. Let's put together a winner. How you
Let's
feel
do
about
it.
it?
All right, let's do it.
What about our friends over at
Uh, dot
FantasyNational.com?
com. I'll get us over there. Let's see.
You should get us over there. So I mean, I definitely led into like a major winner, blah, blah, blah,
Mm,
blah, blah, blah.
leaned in hard,
Uh,
did you? Hmm.
well, I mean, when you say lean, is that a 50 Cent song? I mean, what is fit?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
50 or 50? What does he go by now?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Fantasy National last 24 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Are you surprised to see Scottie Scheffler that he only ranks out Model 2, being that he's a back-to-back winner at TPC Sawgrass?
Well, it's the injury. No, he hasn't been playing that good. Cole's not been running
Dive
good.
bar. So you're saying dive bar is okay. Well, let me ask this. Did we ever see dive bar
Mm.
over under? What did he win last year? He won
Not like $30 million or something like that. Yeah.
no. I'm not talking money. I'm talking about
Like
what he
nine
won
tournaments.
eight
Yeah.
tournament
Eight
nine
or nine
nine
tournaments, something like that.
including
Yeah, something like that.
nine
Yeah.
including the Olympics
Something like that. Yeah.
ish.
Hmm.
Does he ever repeat that in his career?
No.
Woo! Bold statement, Dan.
Mm-mm.
Bold
Was
statement.
a banner year. Banner year.
I mean, you know how many banner years I've had, Dan?
That's a different kind of year.
All right, so let's go. Are we taking Scotty Scheffler? Is he? Are we? Let's line
No.
up. Let's line up, and then
No.
you say nay.
No, he's only going to win. No, I don't think so. Well, I think we probably got to dig a little deeper, right? So,
There's a lot of deep stuff down here we can get into.
yeah,
A
I think we
lot
probably
of deep stuff.
in the $8,000 range, probably. I mean,
We can
so
go there if you want.
yeah.
Hold on. So I like a few of these people.
All right.
I like Colin, and he ranks out real good. Um,
19% owned.
I like Ludwig at
Mm-hmm.
14% owned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so he's bookended. So Ludwig Oberg
Mm-hmm.
is bookended by CM and JT. I would take the lower owned in the middle of that and say that that could be a thing. I know where you're going to start. So go ahead. Go ahead and put him in.
What,
Go ahead. Put him in.
who? Hideki?
Yeah.
I think Hideki's a go. Don't you think
What's
he's a
the
go?
ownership? 14. Yes, 14%.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Oh, he was T22 at the API, T13 Genesis, T25 Waste. And then he won in Hawaii, right? So he's having a good year. Yeah. And he plays well here. So all right.
I guess my only thing is he good? Is he healthy?
I mean he's been playing good so far this year. What do you think about Tommy?
Is it too early to say yes?
The Fleetwood?
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. I thought you were gonna give me shit on that one.
No, I'm not giving you it. No, I like this should be a place that Tommy plays really well at. And let's see. If the bot was working appropriately, we'd have this nailed, but we don't. I mean, it's not even a real podcast, man. I mean,
Yeah,
come on. What do
what are you
people
looking for?
expect?
What you looking
What
for?
do people expect? T35, T27, T22, miscut, and T5.
Yeah, good.
I mean,
But
okay,
here's
but
recent form T11 at API, T5 at the Genesis. Those are two tough courses, right?
I love
Tough
it.
courses. Yeah.
I am not giving you shit over that
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
I love it. I
All right.
love it.
All right.
I
Now
think
you
that's
pick the next one.
yeah, fuck. Hold on. I've got this thing's got me all discombobulated here. Not in a bad way. Not it's definitely not the booze, Dan. And it's not the fentanyl either. I haven't started taking that yet.
You want
Hold
Straka,
on. So
don't you?
we got Decky, we got Fleetwood.
You want Straka.
I mean,
8,600.
what's the ownership?
19. But T5 last week, T11, missed the cut at Genesis, 15 at Waste, T7 at AT&T. He's playing great golf this year. I mean, you're right. You're right. How
I
did,
mean, I ain't. How much did you say?
how much what?
Oh,
Ownership's nine.
8,600.
Yeah.
Yeah, T16, T65, and T9.
Yeah, let's play it. Yeah.
I mean that's in as far
That's
as I'm
in.
concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't let me forget. I might like a Russell Henley miscut. By the way,
Okay, you
I'm
gotta
not.
go.
I'm not wishing him into missing a cut.
Yeah.
I just think. I mean, he just secured the card, man. I mean, it's like I don't know. And this is not an easy golf course.
No.
Not an
Mm-mm.
easy golf course.
We gotta go deep now.
We'd have to go
Go into
deep.
$6,000 range.
You want to go all the way?
You got
You want to
to.
go? You want to take it all?
You got to go all the way. Yep.
Do you think I can ask them on Thursday when I get this procedure done? Do you think I could be like, could you talk dirty to me a little bit so at least I feel like I've enjoyed it? Do you think
Exactly.
it's inappropriate?
Uh, that's
I'll take that as a no. I
so
can say whatever
Ricky
I
down
want.
there at $6,600,
Well,
T18.
I'm
You're
I'm
talking some.
deeper. I'm deeper. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right.
Keep
Okay. All
going.
right.
Keep
Okay.
going.
How
Keep
much
going.
further down? Nick Dunlap,
I'm sitting on
Justin Rose,
5,100 and
Justin Rose, hey
nope.
T8,
Well,
Justin Rose T8. Yeah.
I'm not against him. I'm not
Yeah.
against him.
Yeah.
What's Justin Rose at? What's the price?
6,300,
Oh,
T8
I'm
at the.
way deeper than
Dude, I know,
that.
but he's
Way
T8 at the
deeper.
API, T3 at the AT&T. So not
What's
bad.
his
Let me look
ownership?
at
It's got to be nothing. Nobody even people
7%.
nobody yes. Nobody even knows who so missed the cut last year, T6 cut and T8. So he's either missing a cut or he's top 10ing.
Well, where were you gonna go?
It was deep,
How
real
far?
deep. So deep, putter. Do you think Chronic still holds up, by the way? I'm not
I
talking
do.
about the weed. I'm talking
Yeah,
about the album.
I do.
And
Yeah.
what about Chronic 2000? Does it still hold
I
up?
don't know about that one, but the first one does.
All right. $5,100.
5,100. Well, you did way
Uh,
down.
I'm telling you because we're going to be able to get back up. I mean, there's so
Okay.
many people down here,
All right.
man.
All right.
Where's he at? Yeah, 5,100. T11 here last year. He's also had a T60, a T33, and a T12. He does have a miscut, but I mean, who's judging?
Jesus.
You
Joel
got,
Damon,
I mean, what owner? It's got to be low, right?
13%. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah.
Not
Good
not
enough.
low enough, but I
That's
like
good enough.
Joel for now. We can change it if we
So we
need
did
to.
Joel, and then we did, what was I just talked about Rosie, right?
Justin Rose.
Yeah.
We got one left, and we're back up to 10-3. Now, here's what I would say. We got
Oh,
plenty of
geez.
room
Ooh,
left,
we could do Ludwig, the
and
flosser. We don't have to.
can we do Straka?
Did we already did Straka.
I've already got Ludwig in. Oh, no, well, maybe I don't. No, I don't. I've got
We
Damon,
got,
Fleetwood.
yeah, we did Straka. We already did
Oh, we got
Straka.
Straka. You want to go? You want to go? Uh,
So you got Ludwig or you got JT
JT
or
previous winner, by
Cameron.
the way, and this is another
He was.
Augusta-esque type course in that if you've won here, there's a chance that you could win again.
Yeah. What do you want? Do you want JT or do
Be
you
the
want?
right club today.
Yep. I think JT's playing well.
Yeah, we're going. We're going. What's the ownership between Ludwig
So
and
JT's at 17, Ludwig is at 14 or 15, pretty much.
I don't know. Do we drop down and we do? What about Berger? I mean, Berger's been on a. I mean,
Has he?
he's $9,600. I mean, it doesn't suck.
He's at 16%.
Uh, no, I'm definitely taking over. By the way, it's been 2022. He played here T13, T9, and T67.
Which
I
one?
like that T9 and T. Berger.
Oh, Berger.
Wyndham Clark T2 here last year. We can
Yeah.
afford that dude.
Hmm.
What about Vicky? What about Sweet Vicky?
How much is he?
Is Sweet Dicky Vicky? Are we going $9,000? T62, T3,
Hmm.
and T9.
Missed the cut
Say
last week.
nay.
Missed the cut at Genesis. He's not playing good golf. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. I know. What about C? Whoo!
Yeah.
The
Where's he
Ric
at?
Flair,
Oh,
$8,200,
8,200, 12%
T6,
owned. He's
T27,
playing good
T9.
golf. He's playing good golf.
He's
Yeah.
playing good. I know.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, how do we get different, right? I mean, how
Yeah.
do we?
I like
And
Siwoo.
we can change some things out. You want to go
I like
Siwoo?
Siwoo. Yeah, we go Siwoo, we can get rid of Damon.
Okay. All right.
Get rid of Damon.
I'm
And
sorry.
now
Sorry, Joel Damon.
and now
You're
you got
fired.
7,200 to play with.
All right. I love this. Oh, I like a lot of people in the $7,000 and less range.
Yeah.
Let me throw a few names out at you.
Yeah.
You scan them. Starting at $7,100.
Yeah.
Aaron Rye.
Love it. Yep.
Right. Oh,
Playing good golf.
two glove right now.
Playing good golf.
The weather is supposed to be good. So
What's
that
what's
could
the
be
history?
let's see. I knew you'd ask me that. Lead sheets.
Lead sheets.
T35 and T19. I think
Not bad.
T19 was the year. T19 was the year that that Shane Lowry
Glory.
he came. Remember the wet T-shirt contest?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
Exactly.
reminds me of things that you've done at certain
That's
point in
good
times
point.
in our
Good point.
adventures.
I think we can go right there. I like Rye, but who else you like? Anybody else there?
Well, I mean, I like Seabass. He's got a pair of T13s, 24 and
Oh,
23.
oh,
I like that.
I like that.
I could drop on down. I can tell you who I don't like. And did
I
you
like.
see did you see the post on our fake Instagram
Mm-mm.
page, by the way,
What was it?
Birdies underscore Bourbon?
What was it?
Um, it was Bobby McIntyre. You may know him as Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's an Elijah Craig. He's an American whiskey and excuse me. He's
Shh.
an American bourbon ambassador. He ain't even fucking American.
How is that possible? How is he allowed back in his own country?
Well, I guess they canned you know who.
Mm. Max Homa.
I'm just saying. I don't see shit on his bag anymore.
Good point. Good point.
I don't know. Do you want to go Akshay? Who you throwing
I think we
the
go
who
Bezaden Hoop. I like Bezaden Hoop.
you like the Bez?
Mm-hmm, I
We'll
do.
leave a hundo on the table. You good with a
Yep.
hundo?
Yep. Absolutely.
That'll get
Lock
us
that in.
a bottle
All
of
right.
the bottle and bond, and we get a 12 pack of Yellow Jackets. We'll be in good shape.
Exactly.
So there were no lead sheets, but we were, as usual, you showed up ill prepared, and we had to go through all the stuff.
Hideki plus 3,000.
Yeah. That's where I'm going. That's the one and done, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not against you. I'm with you. I told you already about it.
What else do you like? Did you
So
like Justin Thomas at plus 2,200? Do you like anybody else up there?
yeah, boy, do I. Hold on, I'll tell you
Like
what do I
Colin?
like.
Colin too hot?
I don't. I mean, maybe like a top 10 or something. I don't know if I can get on him for a win. I mean, I think he's going to be a little shell shocked, man. I mean, he totally lost that tournament. How do I get to? Oh, here we go. Ooh, you know who else I like? Nick Taylor at plus 750.
To do what?
Top 10.
Okay.
I like Nick Taylor at plus 1600 for a top five.
Hmm.
I like Sepp Straka at plus 5,000 for a winner.
You just said that'd be a major winner.
Well, I didn't say it had to be. I just said that it's trending that way. I mean,
Say
look
top
what Bucky
5%.
did.
Top 5%.
Who else is there? See if there's anything else. How deep do you want to get? I bet Hideki three ways. So I mean, I bet
Hmm.
him like through the top 10.
Those are
There's
good. Yeah, that's all
no
good.
reason not to.
Yep. Yep.
Who else? Aaron Rye, I bet top five at plus 1,200. And people are going to be like, "Well, you bet what? Who?
Hmm.
I can cash out on Hideki right now as the winner at plus 2,800. That's bad. That's bad. Real bad. You should not cash out. If they're
Good point.
giving you a plus 2,800 bet, that means the book is scared.
Yeah, the book is scared. Yeah. Yeah.
Book is scared. All right, Hideki's our one and done. Market is hold on. I can cash out Sergio Garcia right now at plus 6,500.
Mm.
The book is
The book
scared.
scared.
I'm glad my earplugs didn't die. I mean,
Yeah.
this is positive because now we got to talk. Well, anything golf
I think we're done with the
that we
golf.
missed.
Yeah. No. No. Is there any golf in Thailand?
Oh, you so funny. I don't know.
So I
Maybe,
got a bet. I got
maybe
we were just betting.
we were
We
betting.
were just betting. So what to the fans, to the listeners, what is the over and under that Cal takes a vacation to Thailand in the next 5 years after watching the White Lotus. I'd say I'm going to take the over. I definitely think I'm going to take the
Yeah,
over.
foreshadowing. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So are we ready to get into the White Lotus?
Yeah, I love it. Go ahead. Yeah.
So
I've shared
okay,
my thoughts. Okay. So
all
what
right.
don't you like about it?
So you. This is. I mean, oddly enough, this show's been going on for quite some time,
Mm,
and we appreciate both of you for continuing to support us and help us and carry us through troubled times.
yeah.
So when the first season came out, I watched the first one, and I think it was Stifler's mom like boning some guy, or she got drugged the guy up, or did I mean there was something, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it maybe it hit a nerve, maybe it reminded me of something I've done before. Maybe it didn't. I don't know,
Right.
but it just didn't register. But
Right.
we're now on season 3,
Yep.
and you've continued to tell me how just watch it. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to start at season
You
1.
don't. You
You don't
don't.
have to start at season because the characters aren't really. There's a couple characters I think that are the same, but not.
Yeah.
But it's very like it's a refreshed season,
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
all new characters.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And so I watched. By the way,
Yeah.
I consulted with the consultant on this.
Okay.
And I said, hey, I watched the first one and shit. And the consultant said, well, you may have to give it more than one episode.
Good. I like the consultant. Yeah.
Well, you know why we have two listeners?
Yeah.
Because
Because
they
there's
didn't give it more than one episode. So
uh,
that is not a true statement.
interesting.
However, by the way, I'm always kidding about the two followers.
I know.
There's just
They gave
two.
it three left. They gave it 3 episodes and
They
then
gave it three. But they have VI. So I mean, but we're looking to upgrade our VIP status
yeah,
of followers and listeners.
that's
So
right.
I don't send us a note.
That's right.
And it's like you got to give it more than one. Okay, well, I did,
Mm,
and the
mm.
only I shouldn't say the only reason, but the reason that I was committed to this is that Baby Billy isn't anything. I'm committed. I'm
Good.
committed to
Good.
fucking Baby Billy. I
Good. I
feel like
love
he's a
this.
relative,
Good.
even
Good.
though he's not. I'm
Good. Stick
committed
with
to
it.
Baby Billy. So
Stick with it.
no,
Stick with it.
I stuck with it, and I've got multiple episodes, and I mean there are times that I have a little flashback, and I'm like going, well, I think I might have been sitting right there if I was in a different country,
Yeah.
having that same episode that
Yeah.
he's having.
So I would say so like the first episode, it's kind of like the arrival episode, right? It's just kind of setting the foundation. Then
It is.
episode 2, it's just starting to build a little bit. Episode 4, the one just I heard on Sunday, I'm like, I'm all in. I'm with you. Like it starts a little slow because there are
It's very
no,
slow.
for the most part, there are no repeat characters, right? So they have to build everything from
Yeah,
scratch.
you got to get everybody.
Yeah.
You got to put
So,
everybody in their
but there's
position.
only
So
9 episodes, so it's starting to build fast now. Yeah.
So I know, but and then and all do you know who the ladies are in there's a girls trip that's happening there. Do you know
Yep.
who I can remember
I don't
seeing
know.
them.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
look it up,
Yeah.
um but they're definitely people from like we'll date ourselves, but like not 90210, but like Buffy the Vampire
Yeah.
Slayer or some
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
like mid 80s
Yeah.
like they made it.
Yep. Yep. And they're great.
And
They're great. They're doing a good
well,
job.
I don't know. There's a couple of them. I'm like, I want to know who their surgeon is. That way I don't ever book that guy to work on my
Good
eyes.
point. Good point.
Just saying.
Good point.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
But
Just
no,
saying.
I think it's continuing to pick up steam. Like this last episode 4, I thought was, I'm like all in right now. And the same thing. I was like the first episode, I'm like, I've been around. I've watched the first 2 seasons. I know it starts to build a little bit. So it's not the kind of thing where it's not a Taylor Sheridan. Like the first episode's going to
It's
be like,
no fucking Billy Bob Thornton talking about how cutting his finger off in the first fucking episode.
that's not what this is. That's not what this is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So you just have to approach it. But by the way, I've told a lot of people about it, and I appreciate you sharing because
Yep.
people have been like, "Oh, there's 3 seasons. Well, I got to go back." And the people that I've brought this up with, uh, the Connecticut Chancellor,
Hmm.
not counselor, but the Connecticut Chancellor
Yeah.
He said, no, you could absolutely start at season 3 and it would have no impact on season 1 or 2 other than you would know the premise of what the show is.
Yeah. And is that person a fan of the White Lotus? They like it.
Allegedly.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. The
Allegedly,
only thing
they're
I
a
will
fan
tell
of the
you
show
is the
too.
guy that lives there, the bald headed guy that lives there, um, the last season, he Stifler's mom, he's the one that kind of architected the whole thing. So he got all of his money from her
Hmm.
in this season. So just know that. Like this boat that they went on in episode 4, he owns this
Oh,
huge
so there,
yacht.
so there is some buildup that you get to.
A little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah,
I like it. I mean, it's good.
yeah,
It's entertain. It is. It's no Landman.
yeah. No, I know it's the
Would you
land, man.
agree? Would you
Yeah,
agree?
it's no land, man, but it's different. It's good. Yeah, it's good. We
Uh,
were watching it last night. I was like, 100%. They could do this forever. I love the premise of how they're doing these things.
ooh,
Now,
let me.
I will tell you that the guy that plays I don't know, the other guy that plays the financial guy that's in kind of constraints with all with his
He
family.
looks like so many. He looks like John
Yeah,
Hamm,
yeah, that guy.
like mated and had a baby with
Yeah,
Bobby De Niro.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So apparently they actually go to Thailand and they do this thing, and apparently he was in an interview saying he got to know Baby Billy pretty well. And that their kids, you get to know the kids and everything else, but Baby
Yeah.
Billy pretty much just stares off of the balcony smoking cigarettes the entire time. So that's what he is.
Goddamn right we do, Coat. I mean, what else
So
do you think we do?
that's all he does. So what you see is what you get. And
Uh, s-
by the way, Baby Billy's back.
what? Save his own show?
The gemstones are
Or the
back.
Gemstones is out.
It's back. Yeah.
Is it already released?
The first episode's done. Yeah.
I haven't watched that. Well, stay tuned to next week episode of Baby Billy's
Yeah, I was
back.
like, I gotta go watch this fucking show. I haven't watched it. It's either coming out or it's out. Let me see. I think it came out Righteous Gemstones. I think it just
Okay.
came out season 4.
All right. So
Uh,
hold on. You
yeah,
keep looking, but let me
yeah,
ramble for a sec.
yeah.
If you were to steer someone
March
in the
9th.
direction,
Hmm.
if you were to steer, would you say, well, I can only watch one? Should it be White Lotus or should it be the real? Is it the real gemstones? Is that what it is? The
Righteous
right is
Gemstones.
it, or is it the
Well,
righteous
I'm
gemstones?
more of a Lotus one, but I love the Gemstones
What?
too. I don't, yeah, I don't,
Public
Penny,
PSA now looking for a new bot on the show
people
because
say that Danny McBride's one of the funniest people they've ever met in their life.
that's what
Like
people say.
off the air,
Woohoo!
outside of camera, he said that dude's just freaking hilarious. That Danny
Oh,
McBride.
Danny McBride
Yeah, yeah,
has to be. He
yeah.
has to be.
Just all day long. He's probably like the. I guess is he like the what would you say? Like, I mean, okay, here's the fun. So McBride, is he the new Bill Murray? What is he?
Ooh, that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Um, maybe. I don't know. Where do you think he's from, by the way?
Who McBride's from here? He's from North Carolina.
Wrong.
No, he's from the Western.
He went to UNC,
Hmm.
but he was not born there.
I
Would you
I
like
thought he
to
spent a
take
lot of
another
time
guess
here.
about where he was born?
Well, he lives in Charleston, or he did live in Charleston. Um,
Well, not in South. He was not born in South
no, he
Carolina.
wasn't born there, but
Would
he
you like
moved
to?
there. That's where they do the gemstones. I think they do that in South Carolina, don't they?
They do. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to take a last guess of where he was born at?
Ooh. Some Florida, maybe. Definitely looks like a
No,
Florida guy.
God damn it. Georgia, Statesboro, Georgia.
Okay.
Statesboro Blue. I could have given you a hint
She
and
should
said
have
it
should have
could
been
have
an
been
Allman
like,
Brother.
well,
Could have been an Allman Brother.
there was a blues song and they had these blues down in
That's one of the
around Macon,
best
Georgia.
rock bands of all time is from there, aren't they?
Are they really a rock band?
Southern rock.
I love Danny McBride, by the way. All right, so we got to go. I guess we've been going on forever.
An hour and 20 minutes.
We got another hour and 20 left in us. I just put this new fence up. You can just you don't even have to go outside to take a leak. You can just do it right here. The fence is
Hmm.
out there.
Hmm.
Um, so Are you a bigger fan of Danny McBride? No, 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 no. Let me rephrase, because Danny McBride would suck as a landman character. It's too comedic. Is Baby Billy? Could Baby Billy ever usurp Billy Bob as a
Could he ever
character?
what?
Could he ever usurp Billy Bob as a character? Could he ever
Oh yeah.
pass? Could
Oh
Baby
yeah.
Billy
Oh
ever
yeah.
pass Billy Bob as
Oh
like
yeah.
a
Mm,
thing?
yeah, could be.
You think
Yeah,
you think so?
could be. Yeah, could
Yeah,
be.
all right. I don't know. I don't know that he could or he could. I don't know that. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, both are equally good, very similar, but also equally different in
Hmm.
how they approach the grand scheme of life.
All right.
All right, we picked them all. By the way, could be could be a little match happening over a Buffalo. I did not commit to this Buffalo thing, by the way. Somebody, can I read you something real quick?
Yeah.
Is it, do we have
There's no hard
another,
out. No.
do we have another 73 minutes left?
Yeah, there's no hard out here.
Ah, perfect. When you say hard out, you mean like with a T or a D?
You'll find out
Hey,
Thursday.
but by the way, if Pops is listening, tell Pops. I'm telling you, Pops. Hope you're
Okay.
doing well, and thanks for listening.
Oh yeah.
That's number one fan. Where the fuck can I find this? Did I hope I didn't delete this. I mean that's oh okay. All right. So here's the I'm gonna have to paraphrase because I can't give people too much credit. Somebody's knocking on the door. I don't know why people are. I guess Dixie said we should not get into this, but we're gonna get into it. Huh. Uh, Things are happening. Things are definitely happening. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Chattanooga, it's picking up. Let's see. So somebody says they want Wild Bill. There's an 18 hole match involved.
Okay.
Bourbon shot on each hole is the ante. Loser each hole has to do 2 extra shots. Each of us has a bottle of bourbon. Winner of most match points wins, must drink entire bottle prior to the last putt on 18 or is R disqualified. I don't know what that is R
That sounds
is.
like a rough one there. Yeah.
Well, the person that sent that to me, he keeps a fake handicap, by the way. Well, I shouldn't say it's a
Oh.
fake. He keeps a sandbagged handicap. So
Mhm.
I don't know how he's going to want to play it up. He's definitely a better golfer than I. No,
Yeah.
no, they are definitely a better golfer than I.
Hmm.
Singular they. Um, could be a lady,
Could be.
could
Could
not be
be.
a lady, but it's going to be one of the two.
That's right.
We don't. You only get 2 options.
It gives you 3 shots
Uh,
aside, and it's a different meaning.
Now, see,
Aha.
try the soup. I guess we'll see when we show up to Sweeten's
All right.
Country Club later this week.
There you go.
What else do we have to share about?
That's it. We'll see you at Sawgrass.
Bourbon Splash.